Hello and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all okay. Now, if you're fishing now in winter and at the beginning of the season, the fly that we're going to tie today is perfect. We're going to tie the olive zonker. Now, zonkers are permissible in competition, but not the longer version, the snake fly, which has two hooks. The competition rules are that only one hook can be used on each fly. So we'll get on to the tying, and in the vise I have a size 10 long shank hook and a 3.8 copper bead. These flies can be absolutely deadly at this time of the year and the beginning of the season, because trout are looking for just a little larger morsel to eat after having gone through quite a period of little food. Clearly there are very few hatches during the winter period, so this type of fly, which represents a bait fish, can be very interesting to them. So I'm just going to put a bed of thread down. Now this is 10-0 grey olive thread. Right. Now I'm going to put on a wrap of lead wire, and this is 015. So I'll just put some glue on the shank there to hold the lead wire in place. And wrap it along the shank as close together as you can towards the bead. That should do it. Just tuck that all together, and I'll tie off this piece at the other end and pull that off. Right, now I'm going to bind that down with thread wraps, just to maintain its secure position. I'll take the thread back to the rear of the hook shank. Now I am going to put a tail on here. Now the zonker that I'm using is a olive zonker, and this is from Hens, and it's Hens number 8. Okay, so in order to put a tail on here, I'm just going to cut off a piece of the rabbit. And tie that in. I'll tie this down. I'll trim it up just a little bit. Yeah, back to the rear of the fly. Right, now for the body, I have a mix here, an olive mix, and this is hare's ear, rabbit fur, and some spectra dubbing, and it's spectra number 235, which is a dark olive. So let's dub some of this on. Make it quite a healthy noodle. See how we get on with that. Keep it tight. Let's put on some more to finish off the body. right up to the front of the fly, just before the bead. Right, now I'm going to tie in the piece of rabbit for the wing, and you just need to pull back a nice piece of rabbit, measure it up, that looks about right, and trim it off. And tie that in at the front. Try and keep it on top. Make sure it's bound down. Now I'm going to pass the thread to the rear of the fly, creating a ribbing, because I'm going to tie down the Zonker strip with the olive thread. Right, so having made sure that that is on the top of the fly, we now need to separate the fibres to tie it in. Just dampening the fibres makes them easier to pull back and separate. Right, that's one. Just tighten up this bobbin. Separate again. Two. Three. And tie off. It looks like I've got a bit of rabbit just pulled through there. Take that out of the way. Right, now I'm going to just brush out some of the body material. Right, now to fill that space and to create a collar, I'm going to use some of the rabbit fur, using the longer fibres, which will create a spiky collar. Just pull those fibres back. Right, before I tie it off, I'm just going to put some glue on the thread. And tie off the thread. And trim up the tying thread. Right, now I'm going to brush out this collar too, so that it's got plenty of action at the front of the fly. There we have the finished fly. I'll just take it out of the vise so that you can see the complete fly. There. As I said, this is a really terrific fly for winter fishing and at the beginning of the season. It's worth having a few of these in your box. Don't forget you're going to be fishing pretty close to the bottom and you're likely to lose a few. And of course, if you want to use this in the lake, then you can do, but don't obviously put on the bead and the lead wire. Exactly the same tying, and it will be equally as successful. It will be up to you to choose which line you're going to use depending upon where the fish are, but it's most likely that you're going to be on a 5 or a 6 sink to get it to the bottom. Hope you enjoyed the tying, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Do subscribe if you are not already a subscriber, and thanks for viewing. Bye.